For my project, I decided to build a LAMP web server with WordPress, like most of you. So, here is my website I created to kind of represent my unit that I have for teaching music of the Renaissance period. So, I took all the stuff that I used during my unit and put it into this website for easy access. Uh, One of the great things about this is that I don't always have all the time to talk about all the instruments and composers. So basically, what I wanted was a way for kids to go back and access this on their own time. So that way they can explore all the different things the Renaissance period has to offer, because there's plenty of composers, plenty of music that we just don't have time to cover in class. So here's the main page of my website. I have these two little blog posts here. The first one welcoming everyone in, uh, saying that it's a resource to discover the history behind some of the greatest music during the Renaissance period. It also gives directions to click on menu in the top right corner to navigate through the website. I also have this crash course uh, blog post here showing a ed puzzle video that I use. It's just the YouTube link for here, but this is what I used during my class as a quick crash course into the Renaissance. A very quick 4-minute video there from YouTube. Then, if we click on instruments of the Renaissance here, the reason why I have this instead of the menu, I'll showcase in just a second. But here I have some of the instruments that were kind of brought back from the Middle Ages, still used during the Renaissance, and then the brand new instruments during that time period, each with links taking them to pages directly. To talk about the instruments, which I'm going to showcase in just a second. But the reason why I have that here is in the menu option, I tried placing instruments of the Renaissance here, but I also wanted to showcase the instruments as well as a separate navigation tool. But when I click on just instruments of the Renaissance, it doesn't take you directly to this page. So I wanted to keep this page here since I made it, but also have it so for quick access to all the different instruments. So I'll showcase, let's do the sackbut, every middle schooler's favorite instrument. The sackbut's basically an early version of the trombone. So I have an image of each of the instruments, a description. Some of the descriptions are longer than others, but I also included a source to showcase where I found some of the information if the kids want to learn more about it. This one's just a quick thing about the sackbut here, and then a video showcasing exactly what it sounds like. So I have this for each and every one of the instruments. Also, in my menu navigation tool, I have a quick history of the Renaissance. So, if they didn't watch the crash course, they can read through this, because I know middle schoolers just love to read. But it gives a quick rundown of all some of the big name composers, some of the things that their compositions were about, uh, things like that, music stuff. So when I click back on menu, I also have some essential vocabulary for people who aren't familiar with some of the words during this time period. So motet, madrigal, big types of music styles back then. And then the last thing I have is a list of the different composers by last name. Uh, so if you click on, let's say, Bird, takes me to the composer, William Byrd, with a picture, short description, again, a source where I found some of the information, and then a list of their famous works. I only put a couple. If I had more time for this, I definitely would put an audio example. When I'm showcasing this unit, I usually have all my soundtracks I take straight from Spotify. So I don't have everything downloaded in a single file for use. But like I said, if I had more time to edit this, I definitely would add it for each of the things and put the audio files in and have a button to press play. So that way they can hear these works and they don't have to actually travel and search for them. But they're there if they want, if students want to take a look and search on their own. But yeah, basically that's it for my website. Some of the big issues that I had, again, was this Instruments of the Renaissance, trying to get it into the navigation tool. I really did struggle with that. I couldn't figure out how to get this just to click as well. I really would have liked that to be in just one spot instead of taking up space up here. I also noticed when looking at other people's videos, their appearance on WordPress, they have extra options. I don't for some reason. I don't know if it's mine's not updated to the right version or what happened, but I see that everyone else has like a menus option and a customization. My customization is a little bit different than everyone else's, and I think mine was a little bit more trickier to figure out. But uh, I ended up getting things to work out. So yay. But yep, that's basically my website. So there you have it.